Yes, so it is, it is very sad to understand that back when the Aijo government abandoned the federal system in 1972 so-called referendum, the people of Southern Cameroon started clamoring for a return to the to the federal system. But the from Aijo to Paul Biya regime, there was a crackdown on any activist, any politician that want to go back to that system. Okay, and until 2016, federation, the federal, when anyone, any activist, NCNC, SCAPO, all these members of the Southern Cameroon National Council that were being jailed, were being harassed, tortured, majority of Southern Cameroonians that travel abroad went on exile because they were trying to clamor for the return to the federal system. That's why today the majority of the people of Southern Cameroon no longer even want to hear about federation either, because they have been clamoring for this for many, many years. Muna, Foncha demand federation, warn of danger ahead. Okay, Foncha says Achidi Achu stand accused before the people of Southern Cameroon for presiding over their annexation. So Achidi Achu was a former prime minister. Remember, they the Aijo, both Aijo and Pobia regime framed this so-called prime minister position to keep cajoling the people of Southern Cameroon that they have something doing with La Republic of Cameroon, whereas they have no portfolio. See all the prime ministers that have been given this portfolio of prime ministers. What power do they have? If you look at the Cameroon constitution today, it has been merged to Cameroon constitution, whereas they were supposed to be both the Southern Cameroon constitution and the Cameroon constitution merged together for a federal constitution. But that's why today you see those people who were fighting for the return to the federal system, they were begging for federation. They were begging for the return of federal system. But what happened to them? They were arrested, some were jailed, some were molested, some went on exile. A lot of them travel abroad just because of fear of the BR regime. Today, after those years are gone, when the NCNC, their motto was, they were trying to balance between the argument of force and the force of argument, which they stand for the force of argument, that they said they have a history on their side, they have the argument on their side, they have a legal system on their side. Okay, they have the United Nations independence vote on their side. Everything is on their side. So they said they have to use the argument of, you know, that not use of force. That's simple what it means. But when Pobia declared that war on the people of Southern Cameroon in 2016, 2017, the people of Southern Cameroon say, okay, it's time for us to defend ourselves. Self-defense is a human right. Okay, that's what happened. And from then on, you saw how things started going for the struggle till today, after 9 years of trying to defend the land of Southern Cameroon. The people of Ambazonia still stands tall. Okay, but history has not forgotten that the people of Southern Cameroon were begging for this federal system that Aijo dismantled. The federal system, the federal constitution, the federal institutions that were there were not supposed to be tampered with. Okay, They were not supposed to be. Nobody was supposed to uh, to try to dissolve this system. But what happened? Aijo went ahead and called for a referendum that was all fraud. So the people of Southern Cameroon had the right to start their revendication against Aijo's illegal referendum. And today, that's what is going on. The the BR regime has struggled all along the years to make sure that they eradicate, not only taking out everything that is Southern Cameroon, but annexing the people of Southern Cameroon. So this is the neo colonization system. Okay, not only to to kill anything Southern Cameroon, but to what we call in French, they call it what the French people don't only colonize you, they assimilate you. Okay, they francophonize you. They want to make you speak French, want to make you turn French, they want to make you do everything French. And that is the policy that Paul Biya took upon himself. And he admitted, he admitted during the Mo Ibrahim program in Paris that he's wanted to do everything to to integrate the people of Southern Cameroon into the French system and everything. But the culture, the people of Southern Cameroon, they know their rights, they know their human rights, they know what they're doing. They say no. We came in with our own culture, our tradition, our own, and everything that makes us, identical, like, our identity. We cannot just allow you to do away with that. Okay, we are a people of Southern Cameroon. We had our independence separately, so you cannot just wake up one day and say, "Hey, let's let these people forget about their tradition, their culture, their origin, where they are coming from." And that was the bone of contention. For many years, you saw the people of Southern Cameroon fighting back, trying to. They went to the United Nations, they went to the African Union, they went to every part that they can try to process the legal side of things. Okay, and everywhere they went, they won. They won everywhere they go. You see our people, our forebears were begging to return of this federal system. But what is today? I don't think even 20% of Southern Cameroonians want this federal system. I don't think so, because people are just tired of the system. They are tired. They want to just stay by themselves. They have had enough. Okay, along the years they have seen all, and to this day I don't see any of Southern Cameroonians who want to stay under this carnage. Okay, the political destruction, economic destruction of everything has been destroyed. And what do you have now to show? The position of the prime minister has no portfolio. You want to, I saw Issa Chiroma saying that he already named his prime minister an Anglophone, a Southern Cameroonian. So our own place is the second position. Okay. I heard when Foncha said, if they want to give us that position, they have to give us the presidency, and let's keep it for that same years. 22 years for Aijo, 42 years for Paul Biya, and that's when we can accept to stay with them. But if not, we are going our separate ways. Enough is enough. We've had enough of this drama, political manipulation, political drama, and all these kind of things that is going on within this system. Thank you very much.